Hey there guys, and welcome back. Got a deck that this guy used to get the top 100 Grandmaster last season, and I figured we go over it. It's a bit like Swim's Moonlight deck, just some slight changes like a lacerate and stuff that actually I've been wanting to test out a lacerate anyway in the current meta, because most people are playing on like 2 rows again, and then they row stack those 2 rows unless you face like Alchemy. So I think the lacerate might be good again, but we're going to find out. We got 2 recons to look at 2 bronze units in your deck and play one. This gives you some deck thinning. I mean, you don't want to start with the Foglets or the Moonlight in your deck, of course, because you want to pull the Moonlights with the Sirens and the Foglets with the Fog cards, but it can still give you a Siren or a Werewolf or an Ancient Foglet, whichever one you need. Then we got 3 Moonlights, which you apply a Full Moon Boon or apply a Blood Moon Hazard. The Boon's going to buff up the Siren or the Werewolf or the Nilfgaard by 2 every turn, or the Maruna, not the Succubus anymore, if she actually stays alive for 1 turn. A random 1 by 2 each turn, which can be helpful and extend around because you're going to get +2 per turn. And if you had 3 of them out, you're getting +6 per turn. And then the Blood Moon Hazard gives 2 damage to everything on a single row, which is sort of like a mini lacerate then, and can be still pretty strong. Then we got lacerate to deal 3 damage to all enemies on a row. It can be a really strong card actually, and if you pull it with Wisp's Tribute, it can be even stronger since you can pull this card, which is really handy. Then 3 Sirens to filter out those Moonlights, 2 Foglets for some more deck thinning with the Fogs, and then Werewolves, which are immune by themselves. Don't forget that if you're ever facing a Werewolf deck and they try to drop a Werewolf and try to trick you, because it's immune once it comes out. It's not immune once it contacts with the full moon. It's just always immune. So you can't kill it even if it's not in the full moon. This thing is really strong though because it's a 14 power play if you have a Blood Moon out, and that's pretty good. Then we got Ancient Foglet, who gains +1 per turn for every turn that Fog's on the board. But we got like 3 different Fogs, so Ancient Foglet can give you a lot of value. Then Mandrake, because Mandrake's meta, and Mandrake's still pretty good. I mean, you're mostly using against your enemy in this deck. There's not much that you want to Mandrake because you're not rezzing anything, but I mean, you could always, I guess, Mandrake their disloyal unit if they hurt it, and then like eat it with an Osril. And then we got Monster's Nest, which is another organic card for Wisp's Tribute. Spawn a bronze Necrophage or Insectoid and boost it by 1. This you want to grab Babagazi if you need the carryover. Ancient Foglet can be actually handy because we're running Fogs, and then Ghoul if nothing else, or Drowner. So you got like 4 choices in this, that's pretty good. Then we got Vader Maker to spawn Biting Frost, Petrol Fog, or Elzur's Thunder. It is nice because you have an Elzur's Thunder then in a monster's deck, which doesn't usually have much removal if you really need that removal, but also the Petrol Fog can be useful for bringing out a Foglet or getting that Ancient Foglet buffing. Then we got Osril, consume a bronze or silver unit from either graveyard and boost it by its power. This thing can be crazy if like you eat a 13 power unit, it can be an 18 power gold since they usually throw their disloyal unit at you. I mean 18 power silver, which is even crazier, and you have plenty of good stuff to eat. And I mean you can eat like their old geared against Skellige, so that way they can't use him to res and then dry pass you round 2. Then we got Nilfgaard, who just spawns another Moonlight, so this gives you a 4th Moonlight, which is handy. Frightener, since we're running Fogs, I mean he's not the worst. You can move something back into the Fog or actually make your Fog do damage, which can be handy, and he lets you draw a card. He's your disloyal unit, so you want to run him if you can. Then Maruna, after 2 turns, charm the highest enemy on the opposite row on turn start. Save this for your last 2 cards. People were running Succubus again for a minute, and everybody was like, oh, I gotta hold on to a damaging card against monsters. Now, people aren't really running Succubus so much again, so Maruna, I could see her getting pulled off a couple times, and she can be really strong if she gets pulled off. Then Woodland Spirit, spawn 3 wolves on the melee row and apply a Petrol Fog to opposite row. It's going to spawn you 3 wolves, which are beasts, so they'll get buffed by the Blood Moon if you're in it. And then he's going to spawn a Fog to bring out a Foglet, and that's going to thin your deck some more. Triss Telekinesis, create a bronze silver special card from either player's starting deck. Well, we are running Moonlight, Recon, and Lacerate, so she can grab you any of these, which another Lacerate could be killer in some matchups. Another Moonlight can be always useful. I mean, that's your 5th Moonlight then, and then another Recon to thin your deck some more. So whichever one you need in the situation, you got Triss Telekinesis for that. Then we got Wisp's Tribute. Play bronze or silver organic card from your deck. We got Monster's Zest, Mandrake, and Lacerate for her, so she has plenty of choices. She shouldn't be a dead card like she is in some of the decks I build, because sometimes I run her just for the Monster's Zest, Mandrake, and then I get them both, and it's like, ugh. Then we got Dagon, of course, because Impenetrable Fog, he spawns Impenetrable Fog, so you run Dagon. Yeah, he's not too bad of a leader. I mean, monsters don't really have that leader yet that just, I mean, they have the most leaders, which is kind of funny, but they don't have that leader that's just all around, like an all-arounder, like John Calvet or something. So, we're running Dagon, because he'll at least thin you out a Foglet. So, yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Getting some games, and, well, this one went really well last time. This seems like a more upgrade version, so we'll see how it does, and I'll see you guys there.
Not all battles need end in bloodshed.
Alright, first up a reveal, which has a really strong round 1. We don't want Moonlights or Foglets. Okay, cool. Lacerate might be handy. Double Recon's kind of nice. Though I have too many Foglets and stuff in my deck still for this to work out too. Ooh, Mandrake. Oh, and we go first. Well, we'll start off with a Blood Moon, just to get that out of our deck.
Would you?
Or a Full Moon, rather. Yeah, he's gonna play his machines. We don't really have a way to respond to that in monsters. So, maybe I'll Dagon to get a Foglet out of my deck, too. Yeah, I'll Dagon. Get a Fog rolling on that back row. Bring a Foglet out. Then I'll still have my Werewolves, which you can't touch. He's about to annihilate everything on our field, though. Probably get out 3 Golems. Now he knows we have a Succubus. That is not good. So, we'll play a Werewolf. Catch back up. And then probably drop an Ancient Foglet. I mean, he has like that. Succubus is probably going to be thrown back in this round match because, I mean, he knows. I'll take you using a Vandal Elite on it though. Because I was going to throw that back anyway because you had those machines that you revealed and then. Alright, we'll play an Ancient Foglet. Yeah, because he has those, the 5 power machines that you reveal and they do 5 damage, like that would just take care of Succubus. Yeah, those things. And you could just hold on to one and be fine. Not really much to Mandrake against him either. I guess we could Mandrake this now. Before he tries to kill it off. You give me what, plus... give me a decent amount actually. Be the 12. Don't really need that high tempo play yet. I mean, unless he runs... these guys do usually run the Letha Regis. That might be an issue. But he has used up a lot of his tempo this round and we're not doing too bad. Used up one of those reveal things, 2 of his Dialing Foot Soldiers. This Siri Nova version? Because he only has 3 Golems, 2 Golems. Yeah, I think that's a Letho or something. Oh, we might as well, we could just get rid of this Succubus, because I mean he's gonna kill it, right? And that'll make him use up one of those machines.
Such a shame.
And extend the round a little bit more. Because the shorter round we go into, I think the better against this deck.
Varu?
Oh. Well. Darn it. I should have held on to Mandrake just to be a jerk. Oh, Siren.
You wouldn't want
That'll
to
work.
hurt us, would you?
Get another Blood Moon going. And this isn't going to go off long enough for the other one to be any use. So we'll actually use it for Blood Moon. And then he's going to kill it with that machine. Which we're getting 2, 4 per turn. So he needs a 15-point play at this point. Yeah, we'll pass her. Scorch. Well, that'll do it. That does use up one of his scorches, so I guess that's good. He probably runs Valentia Tenemirth too. Maybe not. I mean, if he runs Valentia Tenemirth, he's not running Leo Regis. Letho Regis. Would like to see my cool disloyal unit. Throw back Lacerate. Monster's Nest. Cool. Because now if he dry passes, I can just... yeah, get a Baba Ghazi. So we'll take the Baba Ghazi for the last round, have 6 points to carry over. And then maybe a Moonlight or something. Usually you thin more than this, but I have a feeling I might draw into. Oh, that gives me a Lacerate, that's good. As long as I don't get it from throwing this back, okay. Foglet or something. So we'll start with the werewolf. Yeah, the werewolf. Then we'll fog whatever he plays, unless he plays Cantarella. In which case he's probably running Leo Regis, but I'm not sure why you'd run Scorch with that. Yeah, we're just gonna fog that. Kill that off, I guess. Oh, he was trying to set up the horse. But wait a minute, why? What did he put on top of his deck with Stuff and Skullin? Well, now that the Foglet's out of our deck, we can recon. Most likely see a Siren.
I knew you would ask for this.
You put your reveal card there. Okay. So we'll recon. He doesn't have a weather clear or anything, so maybe another werewolf. Nah, we can just get 2 moon things going.
You wouldn't want to hurt us, would you?
He might run Valentia Tenemirth. Ah, an Ancient Foglet, that's not too bad. So then we'll get our other moon going here. And it looks like we're eating the 7 power. So he didn't disloyal unit us or anything. Ah, 5 power spotter's no good. 9 power actually. Play Osrel. Eat. Oh no, the 16 power Foglet. Yeah, that sounds good. That we mandraked earlier. And then we'll grab Lacerate with Wispus and we'll take the win. Yeah, 3, 6, 9. Don't think you have this even with Sirenova. Nope. So, that one went pretty well. I mean, not the best, but I mean for reveal, it went pretty well. Because we were able to keep up with them round 1 without using much. That was actually kind of surprising. Let's get in the next one. Alright, number 2, Henselt. Wow, that one took a while to load. Henselt machines can do kind of good against us. Foglet go back. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen like the really bad hand yet. 3 Foglets and I mean 2 Foglets, 3 Blood Moons. This hand's actually not too bad. I might just hero stacks those, so Lacerate can be really good. And Maruna's not gonna live till the last round, so we can throw her back for now. Mandrake. Nothing really to Mandrake against him. Oh, there it is. Should have held on to the Maruna. Dry pass. Could have dropped the Maruna there. Just drop a werewolf, I guess. Or Ancient Foglet. Ancient Foglet's more vulnerable. We'll just drop that. Then we'll play him out in an extended round 2. Like a really long round 2. Yeah, we got all 3 Moonlights and our Disloyal. Should be interesting. Oh, we ended up with a Foglet, but things are bound to happen.
You wouldn't
Start filtering out these Moonlights.
would you?
Elzer's double cross into Ronvid.
Maidens, I shall fight 100 duels.
So we'll filter out. No, not another Moonlight yet. We want him to use up that first machine, so we'll play a werewolf. And then we'll do the Siren. Because he's going to have a target anyway for his other Henselt. Get another full moon rolling. Then drop another werewolf there. Kill those 2 off. These 2 are split up far enough now, so now we have 2 of them. Then we'll get our fog rolling. Now he has nothing to target. We'll use up the Woodland Spirit too for it. He's debating on what to play because they're all like machines type damage stuff, so there's not really much for him to use. Another winch to try to get like an 8 power one maybe? Yeah. So we'll play Woodland Spirit. Back row. Can always use my Disloyal unit to continue the damage after we kill that off. Then we'll get our other Blood Moon going. Still has a bunch of those that he's going to use up. But we have like a double lacerate here. I would like to get another Blood Moon going, but he's just going to kill it off. There's not really much point. We'll just play Dagon. Do another Fog. And then we'll play Disloyal. See what we draw into. Oh, he's going Disloyal now, so yeah, we might as well play our Disloyal. Vader. That's not too bad. We'll move his Ronvid back here. Now that's really weird that it brought out his cavalry. Huh. Not quite sure why I did that. That's what I was sort of trying to avoid.
You want peace?
Alright, here comes this Henselt. So now we might be able to pull off Blood Moon. He's gonna get a decent amount of damage here. But we should be able to come back in tempo. Especially with like our double lacerate and stuff in a bit.
You wouldn't want to hurt us.
So we'll get another full moon boom going. Maybe hold on to Vader for my last card.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Yep, there comes the battering ram. Four and 3, so that we can drop a Nilfgaard on that middle row. Do 2 damage to everything. The Blood Moon. And he's also going to be getting buffed. And he's going to have to use his last Katawani Siege Supporter if he actually has it to kill this thing off so we don't get the buff. Then we'll lacerate. There it is. Probably normal lacerate, see if we still have a good lacerate. Whoop. Take care of a lot of that. Maybe recon with Trisk telekinesis. Might lose this one, I don't know. Not catching back up in that tempo. What golds do I have left? I have Wispus, Tribute, and Maruna. He still has his machines. So another lacerate? I mean, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Pretty good. Well, lacerate this row. Then we'll hold on to Vader Maker and maybe not even Vader Maker. There's nothing really to do 9 damage to, but I'm not sure what he has left to play even.
How can I help?
Triss. For recon. Which can get him his last battering ram? Did he winch out one of those? I think he winched out one of those battering rams. Oh, winch. So, we'll pass here. Maybe we should have Vader Makered that machine. Oh, God, a Scorch again. So he's gonna have what? Valintra Tenemirth? Well, we go into the last round even cards. Depending on what we draw into. Recon gives me a werewolf, but I mean I can't hold on to the Foglet, so there we go. Reinforcements. Prince Stennis? And machines? Or are you just grabbing... What the heck are you grabbing? Trying to... Naneke? Naneke, maybe. Yeah, Naneke. Shuffle those guys back in. So we'll recon. Get our werewolf. That he can't target. Then we have to drop Maruna. And he's probably gonna have, like, some way, battering ram, anything. Machine Henselt, you can't go to, like, the last 2 cards and expect them not to have a way to, yeah, to battering ram. And this guy is not enough. Would have been enough if Maruna went off, but I mean, Machine Henselt is always going to have some damaging cards. You can't pull off any of that crap. Well, that's game 2. Let's get into the last one. Alright, another day gone. See, it's just habit now. Day gone. Not Dagon. Well, we don't want Moonlights. We want the other ones. Mandrake can go back. There we go, Siren. And... Throw Osriel back to try to get something else. Ah, another Siren. There we go. He starts. He's just gonna start Dagon? Okay. Which means we play our... Actually, we probably shouldn't reveal that we're playing Blood Moon yet. Maybe we should. We'll play the Ancient Foglet. So he thinks we're playing Weather. Because if I get him to use up a lot of his Weathers now, our Blood Moons are going to be safer. Because once I drop a Blood Moon, yep, Drowner. So we'll start row stacking this row. Play a Fog on this row. Catch ourselves back up. I don't want to delete the first Fog until he plays a second Fog. Because he most likely has a second Fog. Might just Vader Fog to get out my other Foglet. And put him in a position where he wants to play the second Fog. Disloyal unit. Well, luckily we got that too. Ah, so it's Death Wish. Alright. That's doable.
You wouldn't want
Just
to
start with a
hurt
Siren
us,
now.
would you?
And if he has a Woodland Spear, he has a Woodland Spear, and I'll have to reapply it after. Biting Frost?
You wouldn't want to
Go with
hurt
another
us,
Siren.
would you?
Full on weather deck? Wasn't expecting the bite of the Frost Hound and Dagon. What? Some craziness. Let's play a werewolf because we're row stacking here anyway. We want that 14 points before he takes that away from us. And then we'll play another Fog. Baba Ghazi. So he probably runs Cyclopses too, right? We have a Baba Ghazi too that we can just play though.
Now, how did that
Play a
conversation
Fog. If he wants to pass us here, that wouldn't be the worst. Because I'll play him out and extend around too. Or I can just Monster's Nest out of Baba Ghazi. If he doesn't pass us here. That's a weird card. Okay, let's Monster's Nest. Get ourselves a Baba Ghazi. So we can tie his carryover. Then we'll eat our 7 power unit. So we can go into the last round with a tie or something? I don't know. Scorch. Run Scorch in that deck? That's kinda... This is weird, guys. I don't know. Just reek. No, we can drop a werewolf for now. Catch it back up. Scorch. I was trying to dodge the Cyclops by eating something higher. So I figured he ran those, but I guess not. Ghoul. So we'll recon, see what we can get with this. Siren does not work out so well, but Werewolf does. Seeing a Mandrake or something would be good in the next round too. Meanwhile, we have one full moon left. And I need the Siren to even proc it. Oh, there we go. There's a full moon. There's a full moon. Oh, we'll throw a full moon back and maybe we'll get... Nope. Well. Let's get full moon going. Maybe he doesn't run Cyclopses. I don't know. We're gonna Triss Marigold though.
I'll do what I can.
And we didn't get the full moon, so I guess we'll grab a recon, maybe get a Siren. Yeah, Siren's the last one in our deck. That works. Get another full moon going. Do we have anything that Caretaker can be like, hey, I'm gonna kill your... Oh, yeah, we do. Drop your Caretaker now. Good. Whew. Vader, Frost, alright. So we'll drop Maruna. I can't really deal with that. Maybe, if he runs Cyclops randomly. About to be 16 power for us. Bruce. So we're getting plus 16 here. Which puts us at 34. Yeah, we're getting plus 16, and then we're getting that stuff from that, so we'll just lacerate this row. We might 2-0 him, I don't know. What's that last card you got? Way to kill my succubus or something? Then it's going to be top deck mode, which we have no bronzes left. So we'll probably see an Osriel. Osriel or Wispus, which is only for Mandrake now. Oh my god, shoot monsters. What? What? Oh my god, that explains everything now, guys. All the weird choices. They now make sense. I did not see that coming. Well, that's all his gold, so he has the silver on top of his deck. Woodland Spirit, no, I need... just not Mandrake. Osriel, much better. Ooh, okay, we got him. We beat the shoot monsters, I guess, guys. That was actually a bit stronger than I ever would thought that deck would be. That explains the Wild Hunt Hound and the Frost. I was like, why is he running a random Frost in this deck? What the heck? Wow, that's a pretty bold choice there to take that into Pro Ladder, but... Good game. I guess they can surprise opponents when they don't expect you to have a Frost Hound delete their Blood Moon again. But that's it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, have a good one.